What's going on, guys? I am back with another wrestling video. Yesterday I made 3 shorts. I hope you guys watched it. Good shorts, good ones. So I'm making a video right now. Hope everyone's staying healthy. All right. We're gonna start with some WWE news, then talk about NXT because, as you know, NXT is awesome. It's on Tuesday nights on the CW. So we'll talk about that later. So let's start with WWE. The Hardy Boys says they are in talks with WWE to make several appearances in the company in 2026. As you know, they went to NXT for a little bit, won the NXT Tag Team Champions, then Dark State beat them. So this time, I do think the Hardys will go to the main roster and compete there, like Raw or SmackDown. That's what I think. But we shall see. But be prepared to see the Hardys in WWE again. David Finlay, he's officially a free agent. But there was a report that he's not factored in any plans yet. But that could change. As you know, on NXT, his brother, Brogan Finlay, is teasing something about David Finlay. So I do think at the end of the day, David Finlay is going to go to NXT. That's what I think, with his brother, and his father is there as well. So we shall see. Alright, and Mystery Crate arrives to Adam Pearce this past Monday. So this Mystery Crate, everyone's saying it's Chris Jericho. I don't think so. He's still under. I'm surprised about this, but Chris Jericho's AEW deal has been frozen, so that means he's still under contract. A lot of people, everyone thought he was a free agent, but his AEW deal has been frozen, so it's not going to be Chris Jericho in this Mystery Crate. But Adam Pearce says to send it to SmackDown. We did see it this past Friday on SmackDown. We did see it. I think it's going to be Danhausen. I think it's going to be Danhausen, The Rock, or another tease. Maybe for Chris Jericho. Could be like a jacket. Could be another tease or something. But we'll find out on Elimination Chamber this coming Saturday. Yep, this coming Saturday, we'll find out what's in the crate. I think it's not Chris Jericho, Danhausen. I think it's Danhausen. I do. Because his deal with AEW is up this month, actually. So, and Elimination Chamber is in Chicago. He's good friends with CM Punk. So, it could be Danhausen. That's what I think. Alright, for Elimination Chamber, Javon Evans has qualified this past Monday. Great. Your boy's bouncy. The young OG, Javon Evans. Yeah, he's in Elimination Chamber. Alright, and Gunther is rumored to face the legendary Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio, at WrestleMania following his feud with Dragon Lee. Oh boy. Be prepared for Gunther to destroy Rey Mysterio. He's going to destroy him. I talked about this on one of my shorts, Night of Champions. Here we go. WWE has filed to trademark 4 of the following names: CJ Valor, Santi Rivera, Romeo McGrory, Tristan Angels, and Dorian Van Dux. So that guy, Dorian Van Dux, is going to be that guy, Mike D, from the indie scene. So he's on NXT. I'm happy. That's a cool name, Dorian Van Dux. He is like I said, Mike D from the Indies. Alright, and a lot of these guys are going to be on NXT. Those names Maybe one of them is David Finlay. You never know. One of them could be Evil from New Japan. One of them could be Hiromu Takahashi. Could be. You never know. Alright, here's a following for Elimination Chamber. The guys that's going to compete inside Elimination Chamber. Randy Orton, the Viper, the Apex Pro, the Legend Killer. Randy Orton. L.A. Knight, yeah. Cody Rhodes. Trick Williams. He's going to come out with his lemon pepper steppers. Javon Evans. And there's one more guy. We'll find out tomorrow in the qualifying match. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to be Bronson Reed. It's going to be Bronson Reed. Starboy Charlie lands a WWE deal. So this guy is going to start in WWE ID program, but he's going to end up on NXT sometime this year. This guy is great. Starboy Charlie is fantastic. And NXT Vengeance Day, it's coming up March 7th. So the main event on that is going to be Joe Hendry defending his NXT champion against Ricky Saints. I'm picking Joe Hendry to retain, guys. I'm picking Joe Hendry to retain. We'll find out more matches this coming Tuesday. I can't wait. So we'll see what happens there. Let's move over to AEW. Alright, Hangman Adam Page. He wants a Texas death match against MJF at Revolution. For the AEW World Champion. And Hangman is not winning. I'm telling you right now. Because MJF, like I said too on one of my shorts, there's one guy that's going to dethrone MJF. And that guy is Will Bygone Ospreay. Will Ospreay, baby. Will Ospreay, yep. Hangman says if he loses the match, he says he will never challenge for the World Championship again. So, this is interesting. They did this with Cody Rhodes. Hangman is going to lose. He's not winning. I do think him and Swerve are going to be a heel tag team and run that tag team division. Yeah, so that's interesting. Hangman is, he's not winning. I do think him and Swerve are going to end up being a tag team. So, a heel tag team, by the way. And we'll find out. We shall see what happens. It's going to be interesting. Revolution is coming up March 15th. It's a Sunday. We also have Jon Moxley defending his AEW Continental Champion against Konosuke Takeshita. I'm picking Konosuke Takeshita to win the Continental Champion and continue that story with him, the Don Callis family, and Kazuchika Okada. And also FTR defending their AEW Tag Team Champions against the Young Bucks. I'm picking FTR to retain, and we get the return of Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. Alright, and also this Wednesday, Mark Davis versus Brody King. Picking Brody King. Jon Moxley versus El Clone. Picking Jon Moxley. Orange Cassidy versus Gabe Kidd. This could go either way. Picking Gabe Kidd. And that's all I have for today, guys. So we got a lot of stuff happening. Well, on Monday Night Raw tomorrow, it's going to be huge. So Brock Lesnar is returning. Got the qualifying matches. CM Punk sets up here, and they're doing a tribute to the phenomenal AJ Styles. Shall see what happens. Then we got NXT on Tuesday. That's going to be a massive show. We're going to find out more matches for Vengeance Day. See if they have another tease for David Finlay. We shall see. Then we got Wednesday, AEW Dynamite. Going to be another big show. And Friday night SmackDown, the go home show for Elimination Chamber. Going to be massive. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. So every time I make a video, guys, you get an alert. And be on the lookout for more shorts. I'm going to make a lot more. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.